Hi, Wednesday's vlogger here again. Last week there was a bit of a mix-up, but I'm hoping everything's taken care of now. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. There's people sleeping in the house. Anyway, last week was an introduction, and this week is basically a free-for-all. We get to talk about pretty much anything we'd like today. And today I'd like to talk about acceptance and tolerance. And society's views, of course. There's been a blog going around, and I don't remember what it's called, but it's a blog supporting anorexia and telling girls that they have to be skinny to be pretty, that they have to be thin, that they have to be perfect and look like the girls in the magazines, and that's just sick. They post pictures of incredibly skinny girls that look like they'd fall over if you blow on them. And that's not necessarily their fault all the time. And then they say that these girls are fat, and that if you eat today, you're gonna be fat. And it really made me think about society as a whole. And then I've seen the people that rag on the skinny girls, that say that they're anorexic, say that they're unhealthy, they're not sexy, they're ugly, just because they're thin. A lot of times, there are girls who have eating disorders, or their body just works differently, fast metabolisms. I have a friend who freaked out because she lost weight, because she was severely underweight, and that's not good. And she knew that, and she was freaking out. And no one is ever happy. You're either too fat, or you're too skinny, or you're not one or the other, and that's not good. Everyone should be happy just to be themselves. I mean, yes, there are limits. If you can't leave your house because you waste your entire life away eating and you don't fit out the door, that's a problem. And that should be taken care of. If you don't eat and you're so thinny you could turn sideways and look like a zipper, that's not healthy. Everything in moderation, but remember that you don't have to be supermodel thin to look pretty. You don't have to be a big girl to look pretty. You're just you, and that's beautiful. Another issue on the topic of tolerance, and I might not touch on the acceptance of gay, even though I am myself a lesbian, because that's not what's important right now. I mean, it is, but there have been so many people that have talked about that kind of thing, that everyone knows about that now, but they don't understand about other things. They don't understand that sometimes ragging on someone for making a mistake can be hurtful and can cause people to do crazy things. Somebody might say something on accident or say something that was rude, and maybe they didn't think at the time, maybe it was the middle of the night, maybe they were tired, but people will forever judge them on that one thing, and they will send them comments about it. They will go crazy about it just because they think they have the right to hurt someone for doing something hurtful. And that is very hypocritical. People assume that you can fight violence with violence, that you're going to go to war for world peace, and it doesn't work that way. If you want somebody to understand your point of view, you need to come at them in an understanding manner. You don't yell at them, you don't call them names, you don't say hateful comments to them. That's counterproductive. That's detrimental to a healthy society. If someone says something that upsets you, you have every right to call them out on it. But if you do, they have every right to judge you on the way you do it. If you go up to somebody and say, hey, what you said, yeah, that was kind of lame, maybe you should think before you speak, then that is beneficial to a healthy society. But coming up at someone and saying, you're a stupid fucking cunt, and this and this and this, and you should go die? How is that spreading the message of tolerance? Explain that to me. How is hurting someone because they hurt someone beneficial? There are gay bashers all over the internet, but saying that you want to kill them because they don't understand is just going to make them more set in their ways. Saying to somebody that your view is different from mine, so I hate you for it. I'm gay. And when somebody comes up to me and says homophobic comments, I don't get angry. I mean, okay, I get angry, yes. But that's only if they come at me defensively or rudely, or if they tell me I'm a whore or a dyke or something like that. And then I'll tell them, no, I'm not, and you can take your homophobia and shove it. However, I would never go out of my way to hurt them. I would never go out of my way to tell them things about themselves that aren't true, to tell them they're stupid and they're idiots and they should go die, because no one deserves that. No one. On the topic of Glee, the character Karofsky in the closet, homophobic, scared to death, and there are people that are like, he should just go die for what he did, he blah blah blah, and he shouldn't deserve redemption, and like, so basically, you're gonna say that this scared little boy has to stay scared forever. That even if he does get courage and grow up, that he's not allowed to have a happy life. Acceptance comes in more than one form. You can be accepting of someone for who they are and love them for that. And then you can say that you accept their opinion, and then you don't. I'm not trying to be hypocritical here. I know that there are a lot of people I don't agree with, and there are a lot of people that I say are fucking stupid for the way that they act, or the way they think, for the way that they hold themselves. People who bring other people down just to make themselves feel better. They're dumb. You know, and a lot of times they're scared, but other times they're just doing it to be mean, and that is wrong. Never do anything that would harm somebody. Sometimes people are scared, and doing things like that just makes them more afraid. And that's not doing anything helpful. But then there are the people who are doing it to be mean, who are trying to hurt people, and they're the people that you should be directing your comments at, trying to help and explain that what you're doing is not right. You don't do that. You don't. And it bothers me. I've seen a lot of things in my life. I've been in foster care. I've even been in juvenile hall because I was not accepted. And sometimes that sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it, and sometimes you just have to let people do their own thing instead of expecting them to do yours. So I'm gonna end this because my roomie's back, and you're probably getting bored with my righteous wisdom words and all that fun stuff. But I just want to say that everyone is beautiful. Everyone is a human being, and no one deserves to be hurt. Not a single person. So don't let anyone else bring you down. and I love you all. Bye.